Hello everyone, how you guys doing today? Welcome to my channel. Today is a Sagittarius read. If you are Sagittarius, dealing with a Sagittarius or have Saggy anywhere in your chart, please take what resonate, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. Okay? So Sagittarius. I was I wasn't planning on doing a Sagittarius reading. I thought I just had to do a collective reading, but I heard the word Sagittarius is time to give birth. So let's see what that means. That could mean you could be actually giving birth to a child, or that could mean you giving birth to new ideas or projects. Okay, you actually giving birth to your things you're passionate about. Okay, things coming to light for you. Things actually um, working out, and you're elevating in certain areas of your life. Okay, so let's see. Is this my box? Oh my goodness, girl, look at my box. Don't bust all the way open. I have put some tape on it. So I guess this the box. I mean, what we supposed to use? Okay. So let's find another one. Okay. Gonna use this deck too, and gonna use this deck. Okay. So so let's see. I'm gonna start here first. I'm gonna use these first. So as you spirit guys, give me clear messages. Ooh. Okay. There's something that you felt like is not moving forward. Whatever this is, or however this is, whatever it is that you're giving birth to, you've been feeling like it's not moving forward, and it's been heartbreaking for you. Like this has been truly breaking your heart, like because you haven't seen any action being taken or any action behind this situation, right? For some of y'all, it could have been a baby, okay? Some of y'all could have been waiting on a situation to happen for us baby wise, okay? The father of the child, I feel like y'all was going through so many differences, so much spiritual warfare, so much turmoil that it just seemed like it was never going to happen. Hello, how you doing? It seemed like it was never going to happen. The father was in his lying, sneaky, manipulating ass energy. People kept coming between y'all. Well, now the father is in his emperor energy of ready to take responsibility, do what he needs to do, step up to the plate, and this thing is coming in full force. Full force. This is coming in. So some of y'all about to have a baby. Okay? Take that as it resonate. Okay? You got Earth Angel Temperance. You been some of y'all could be a Sag, dealing with another Sag. Take what resonate. Thank you. Glad you guys joined the Love family. Some of y'all could be a Sag dealing with another Sag. Take what resonate. Some of y'all could be a Sag dealing with an Aries. Take what resonate. Some of y'all could be a Sag dealing with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, because I got a lot of swords out here. Okay, but y'all been very patient with this situation, very patient. You know what I'm saying? So the universe is like, now it's time for you to give birth. Now it's time for you to experience this beautiful um this beautiful moment of motherhood. That's what I just heard, of motherhood. Okay. Yes, you've been your look, Three of Cups, celebration. Look, manifested. You manifested this. This is something that you manifested, okay? So you got the Three of Cups here. There's about to be a celebration. Not only is there about to be a celebration, there's about to be a reconciliation between you and your child's father, and you've been you've been pouring into everyone. You've been your true authentic self. You've been allowing things to align in your life. God is blessing you with this beautiful new child that you're about to receive. Okay, the start. The Most High God say this is all. So I don't know if anybody watched the reading that I did when I said God is about to hype you up. God is about to hype you up. Yeah, you're about to be a new mom. God is about to hype you up because you manifested this. I see a lot of people don't see this happening. A lot of people don't believe that this is going to happen because there's nothing going on here. Look, there's nothing going on here. So a lot of people just turn their back on it, like they feel like you're not having a baby or it's not going to happen. But God is about to hype you up. Ooh, okay. All these cards just hit the floor. Hold on, y'all. Look, good news is coming. Good news is coming, okay? Continue to stand in your strength. All those people that wasn't giving you love on this situation, God is about to hype you up. I'm telling you, it's coming. Your ships have already arrived. So all of that arguing your family been doing about you having another baby, that's coming to an end. Trying to figure out when it's going to happen, that's coming to an end because God is giving it to you. God is giving it to you. So that is coming to an end and it's time for you to give birth. That's what my Father God said. Yeah. You're walking into a new journey. You're walking. There is no confusion here. There is no confusion here about what's going to take place. God has said it's time for you to give birth. That's what it is. Look, it's in the cups. You're about to experience the ultimate happiness, Sagittarius. And if I'm talking to a man, Sagittarius, that's been waiting on to have his child, here it comes. You're about to have your baby. You've been waiting for these moments to happen in your life. There's been people that you've been wanting to have children with, but it wasn't meant for you to have children with all those other people. Because some of y'all males been trying to have babies, but it wasn't meant. Like some of y'all could have got somebody pregnant, they had a miscarriage and stuff like that. That wasn't meant to happen, not at that time. Well, now is the time. You're about to experience your child coming into this world. Your lady or whoever, somebody is about to give birth and it's going to be your baby. Now, for my ladies, you've been waiting on this to happen. People did not believe that this was going to happen for you. God said this is your time to give birth. There you go. There you go, Sagittarius. This is your passionate new beginning. hmm This is your passionate new beginning, Sagittarius. God said it is time to give birth. Look, Ace of Cups. This fit to be so much. This is fit to be so fulfilling with so much unconditional love. That's what I'm getting. You know what I'm picking up? Some of y'all Sagittarius could be going through a cryptic pregnancy. Spirit, wow. As soon as I said that, Spirit locked the deck. Some of y'all Sagittarius could be going through a cryptic pregnancy. I don't. It's called Chicago Meds. If you never seen Chicago Meds, some of y'all need to watch Chicago Meds. There were cryptic pregnancies happening on Chicago Meds. Um, One of the cryptic pregnancy I watched, it was so funny, y'all, like really so funny. It was an older woman. She had to be like in her 50s, almost 60s. And her side kept hurting her. Her back kept hurting her real bad. So she went to the doctor. She went to the hospital and her husband because they was about to take a trip. So when she went to the hospital, they was telling her like they didn't see anything wrong or nothing like that. Maybe she just strained like picked up something too heavy. She couldn't remember doing that. So she was like, okay, they're gonna give me some medicine and we're gonna go home. Well, before she could walk away, it got worse. She had been sitting up for like 2 hours now, and they were finna get ready and discharge her. Well, before she can get discharged, the pain got worse. So now she like screaming. They like, what's going on? The doctor just asking her like, what's going on now? She like, the pain has got so bad, it's unbearable. So she stood up, y'all. She stood up talking to the doctor. Then she was like, I feel like I gotta poop. I gotta poop. So they like, okay, let's try to get her to the bathroom while her water bag broke. This lady had no stomach. She had no stomach. None whatsoever. She had no stomach, y'all. None. Her stomach was flat as a board. And she was like, oh my God. And she thought she peed on herself. When it happened, she was like, oh, I'm so told the doctor, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Then the doctor realized, he like, that ain't pee. He like, that's not pee. He put her on the bed and her baby was about to be crowning. She had a baby girl, y'all. So if you never watched a cryptic pregnancies are real. A lot of people don't think that they are, but they are. They are supernatural pregnancy from God. There's a lot of people that pop up pregnant and don't know that they're pregnant. Or when they find out that they're pregnant, they're further than the months that they are supposed to be. If you think I'm joking, Cardi B always say that her last baby is sent to her from God because Cardi B had surgery and everything. And before you could have surgery, she had got some tissues removed, the fat removed from her stomach. Before you could do that, you have to take a pregnancy test. You have to go through all the procedures. Cardi B tells everybody she went through all of that. Her pregnancy test came out negative. Cardi went to the doctor to get checked out, and when she went to the doctor to just get her, normal stuff checked out months later, they told Cardi that she was 6 months. She had a full blown baby right there. And she's like, she just couldn't believe it. Why? Because her stomach was not big either. Cardi B's stomach was not big. Just out the blue, Cardi B wound up saying she was pregnant. Out the blue, Cardi B wound up giving birth. That's because it was time. God said it's time to give birth. Just like with um Krishan, a lot of people try to downplay Krishan because they say Krishan was drinking and all this. Krishan wasn't drinking her whole pregnancy, but what she was drinking in the beginning of her pregnancy. Yes, she was, because she kept saying she was not going to keep the baby. We all heard a lot of women say this: I'm not keeping the baby, I'm getting an abortion. There's nothing new. People try to act like that is something so beyond crazy because a celebrity said it. Your auntie said it, your mama said it, your cousin said it, your friend said it. You didn't heard it before. You feel me? So Krishan said she was getting an abortion. Krishan thought she was like 2 to 3 months. But when she went to the doctor with all her family, and I don't know how people seem to forget this when she was filming her life. Okay, she went to the doctor. She was like, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, and I'm gonna set me up an appointment for an abortion." She did say that. She was like, she didn't want to bring a baby into this mess, into this chaos with him, and he didn't want a kid. Okay. But when she went there, unfortunately, it's God's plan. Because when she went to that doctor, they told Krishan she was 20 weeks. 20 weeks mean 5 months. She was not two, she was not three. She was actually 5 months pregnant. She was 5 months pregnant. Okay. And there was nothing she could do. It was, you gotta keep the baby because you trying to get an abortion now is due to, this is life or death situation. It's dangerous, you know. So it's God's plan, and that baby has humbled her. She needed to be humbled. She needed things to be. She needed to see different things that's happening to her life. It took her to have a baby for her to see that God will humble you. Okay. Let me see who else. If you go on TikTok, there's a lady, a girl. She probably in her 20s now, but at the time she was 19 years old. She had just got left off her period. She tell you that in the video. I just completely went off my period. 2 days later, she said I was balled up. I was crying, laying on the floor. My brother came up there. He saved me. He carried me down the stairs to my mom. The whole time she started bleeding even more. So now she like telling her mom, like, I just left off of my period yesterday. Now she's bleeding very heavy. When she went to the hospital, they told her she was in labor. Yes. They told her she was 8 months pregnant and she was in labor. She shows the pictures of what she looked like right before she went into labor. She had no idea that she was pregnant. And people need to understand that supernatural pregnancies, supernatural miracles happen every single day. Some of you guys are going through a cryptic pregnancy. And your baby will be fine. Your baby will be healthy, And some of you guys may know what a cryptic pregnancy is. Some of you guys may not. That's why I'm explaining. Okay. Some of you guys are going through a cryptic pregnancy. Now, for those who are not going into a cryptic pregnancy, you're going to find out that you're pregnant because this is what you want. This is what you manifested. This is what you desire. You're ready, and God said you're ready. You're not. Okay, my Father God said you're in a stage of self-love. This why you wasn't ready in the beginning when you wanted it so bad, you wasn't ready to have it because you need to know what self-love is. And self-love starts with you. It's self-love. You need to love yourself. You need to set boundaries. You need to, do what it is that you need to do to have a better life. You need to bring happiness into your life. Now look for a baby to bring happiness into a situation. The baby needs to be coming into a happy situation. You understand? And a lot of y'all at the time were not happy with what was going on in your life. You were not happy with the situation. You were not setting boundaries with people. You were not showing self love. You were not putting yourself on a pedestal. You were allowing people to mistreat you, abuse you. So you were not ready for a baby. Well, see, guess what? You're not that person anymore. You're a totally different person. You know exactly how to handle situations. You have set boundaries, and your self-love is up here now. At first it was here, but now it's up here. And that's why God says it's time for you to give birth. Okay? So let me give a final message for this one, and let's see what else you guys are giving birth to. What's the final message for this? Oh. No more delay. My Father God said no more delay. What's the final message to this? Look, my Father God said no more delay. So let go of the fear, let go of the doubt. It's coming. What's the final message? This will be peaceful. It will bring so much peace and joy into your life. Some of y'all are moving into a new home. It wasn't time for you. Okay, so Spirit said for some of y'all didn't. It wasn't time at the time because you could have been living with family. You could have been staying at shelters. You didn't have your own home. So at that time, it wasn't time for you to give birth because you didn't have your own home. Well, some of y'all about to receive your own home. So when you receive and that's why this is happening too, because your baby has a home to come home to rather than you living with someone else or living in the shelter and you having this burden on your back. God didn't want to, give you something else to where you had to worry about how your baby, where y'all was going to sleep and stuff like that. No, God is saying that because some of y'all already have kids. Some of y'all might have one child, two kids, three kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna these babies, or some of y'all about to have one baby or two babies. So this is coming as you move into your new home. Okay, this is coming as you moving into your home. What I just say? This is coming as you moving into your new home, new beginnings. Here come your bookie. Here come your bookie. Okay, here come your baby. Give me one more. This new beginning you're about to have is going to be beautiful. God said it is time to give birth. Things are increasing in your life because you were committed, okay, to trusting the process and trusting God on this journey. Come out of fear. Come out of negative thoughts because it's happening. There is no more delays. No more delays, okay? Yes. Let your higher self guide you again because things are being unstuck, okay? And here come your new addition to your family. Two people. Some of y'all having one baby and some of y'all having two. Cause that's say two people right there. Okay? Some of y'all already have kids on the ground. Y'all can have two girls. Y'all can have two girls and a boy or something like that. But y'all already have children. And God already, this has already been planned. Now the path is clear for this to be a success. So get ready to give birth. Okay? It's time to give birth, Sagittarius. Time to give birth. Okay? All right. Moving on to the next. What are we giving birth to? What is my Sagittarius giving birth to? What is my Sagittarius giving birth to? Time to give birth, Sagittarius. Look, this baby is popping up. But I'm going to say, okay, so Spirit said, new beginnings, a new home, peace. That's what you're giving birth to. A new beginning, a new home, and peace in your life. It's time to give birth to this new idea of just having fun. You feel me? It's time to give birth into this new family dynamic that you're ready to have with your partner, or your time to give birth for you to be with someone that truly loves you and care for you, Sagittarius. It's time to give birth to this happiness and this success. You see it is in his hand? Okay, this is in Lord Yahshua's hands because he said it's time for you to give birth to unconditional love. It's time for you to give birth to happiness, success, joy. It's time for those things to be revealed to you, for those things to unfold in your lap. It's time for you to experience things that you've never experienced before. Oh, wow. And Spirit said that's the truth. I'm going to show y'all how my Father God just laid this out. Look at this. I'm going to show y'all how my Father God just laid this out. This is beautiful too. When my Father God speak, I definitely listen. This is beautiful. Look at that. Peace, traveling, new home, new beginnings with the baby. You feel me? Joy and fun with your family. The loving man, that partner you desire and been wanting, and happiness and success. You know, this is you receiving everything you ever wanted and desired. And for gentlemen, you're being happy with you being able to wear your heart on your sleeve and balance out your masculine and feminine energy, and you having a family you always wanted. You're having a baby with the person that you always wanted to have a child with. Your life is changing. You're ready for this big move, and it's brought so much peace into your life. So, ladies and gentlemen, God say it's time to give birth to these things because it's happening. It's happening for you, and God is always preparing you for what's next. Okay, so God said it's time to give birth, Sagittarius. 22. God said it's time to give birth, Sagittarius. What else? What else for my Sagittarius spirit? Look. So, the main person, the main male. Some of y'all person is used to parenting in a different type of way, where you're going to show them a different way of parenting. Okay, you're going to show them patience. You're going to show them definitely patience. I'm talking to a male or female. If you ladies, if okay, let me for my ladies, your significant other is used to, like I said, parenting a certain type of way. You parent a certain type of way, but he's gonna like the way you parent. Like he's gonna see how patient you are, and how you treat the baby and how you handle the baby, and he wants to move in your manner, like how you do it, you feel me? And he's gonna like it, and he's gonna learn from it, and it's gonna show him a new way of parenting. Okay, now for my gentlemen, look, good gentlemen, the way you cater to your child when this baby get here, people is not going to believe it. Okay, they're gonna be like, and I literally just saw a video that's crazy right before I came on here, guys. I literally just saw a video of a father like just so into his daughter. They show her laying on his chest, and they show her when she first started walking and how he was teaching her to walk. They show when they first had their little tea party and stuff like that. A lot of you gentlemen is gonna be like that. Like y'all gonna really put so much love into your daughter. Like it's going to be crazy. People is gonna be like, wow, he's such an amazing dad. For some of y'all about to be a first time dad. For some of y'all. Um, for some of y'all, y'all about to be your first time dad, or for some of y'all, this is about to be your fifth child, and some of y'all could have all boys. Here comes your daughter. Okay, that one that's coming, fit to be a girl. That's why you got on that pink. So congratulations, daddy. Okay, and for some of you guys, this is your son. See that bird is a blue. Some of y'all could already have girls, right? And you're about to have your first son. Yes. Some of y'all about to have your first son, and it is going to like melt your heart. Like, I'm not saying that you're gonna treat your girls any different. They're not gonna treat your girls any different. What I'm saying is you're gonna experience the fact of having a boy. That's what you're going to experience. And you know that you have to do things differently because now you're having a son. You got to raise your son to how to be a man, you're a positive man. Okay. And I'm also getting here that you're like, yeah, that's going to be your final decision to change up how you parenting. And I feel like for some of y'all, your person is going to change up how they parenting. Okay, they're going to change it up because they're going to feel like, well, I got to do it this way and I got to do it that way. I want my son to grow up to be a man, you know, a respectable man. And I want my daughter to know what love feels like. So even the ones that already have kids, already have girls, your love of parenting, how you're showing, how they're going to be watching you parent and take care of the baby. They're going to be learning from you, and it's still going to show them and help them how to treat their girls better. Because I tell people all the time, well, if a parent not happy in their lives, it's hard for them to show love to their children. They have to be happy within their lives to show love to their children. You understand? Or at least be at peace. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a different type of love that you have to put out there to your kids. You know what I'm saying? A different type. You got some, like me and my kids, we don't walk away from each other without saying, I love you. I show love to my kids. I pour that into them because I'm still their mom, and no matter how old they get, I am always their teacher. So I always show love. I always teach love. And I feel like for some of y'all, your partner, your child's father, is going to learn how to pour love into their children. I'm not saying that he is a bad father now. I'm just saying his love language is totally different from what he's going to learn to pour into the children. Okay? All right. So God, my father, God, which who is an amazing father. Let's make that clear. One of the best of them all, because basically, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't have a father on this earth like that. Like I had a stepfather, but once I got married, my stepfather and I haven't spoke since. He hasn't been there for me, you know, like he was before I got married. But once I got married, he like it was done. And I haven't spoke to my stepfather in a long time. Like he doesn't call and check on me anymore. He doesn't, you know, and it's been years. It's been 20 years. I'm not gonna say that. It's been, I'm gonna say 18 years. Maybe 18 to 17 years since me and my stepfather like really, had that type of relationship. Have I seen him in the middle of those 17 years? Yes, I've seen him because I was going over my grandmother's house a lot, which was his mother. You know what I'm saying? But I never, like, we don't have that bond like we used to. You know what I'm saying? Now, my kids do know him. When they see him, they know that's their granddaddy and stuff like that. My oldest daughter just was with him, and I didn't even know. She still ain't even mentioned to me. Took pictures with him and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that is still my stepfather. But my real dad, he's alive. He's kicking, but nothing about him. My kids know nothing about him. They only saw him maybe once. He he's not active in my life or their life. So the best father that I've had that has never left me and my children is my Father God. He has seen us through it. He has been by my side. He has shown me the way. He has never left us, never forsaken us. So that's the best father that I've had on this earth. It's my Father God. Okay? One of the best fathers ever to do it. I'm just saying. Okay? So my Father God said, get ready to give birth. This is happening. Oh, for some of y'all, it's going to be unexpected too. Look at that. It's going to be unexpectedly too. This is happening. This is a new path you're about to walk. Look, because the bookie is coming. The bookie is coming, baby. Oh, I didn't even see this right here. Look, great happiness. Look at the babies. I didn't even know that these cards fell on the table. Well, look at the babies. Great happiness is coming. And it's going to be full of joy. Full of joy. You got the rich girl and a rich man and a good lady. God is blessing you because you are a beautiful person, inside and out. You are a good person, okay? And look, you and your person is receiving this beautiful abundance. Y'all receiving it. You got the rich man and a rich lady. 12/13 is my birthday. Y'all see it right there on the cards. Okay. And you got great happiness. So God is saying that I feel like you're gonna have more than enough money. You and your person could be worried about finances. Like, how you doing? You and your person could be worried about finances. Like, will you have enough to provide for these babies and stuff like that? God is saying yes. You will have more than enough. You see, you got the rich gentleman and the rich woman. Mm-hmm. Y'all will have more than enough. Some of y'all clarify the rich man and the rich woman. Look, sadness in the reverse. Y'all ain't gotta worry about it. God, look, your faith in God, this how big your faith in God is. Some of y'all go through a little fear. Some of y'all go through a little doubt and stuff like that. But God is saying, let go of the fear, let go of the doubt. Just let it go and let things unfold for you. God said, yes, it may look like it's not happening, but He like it's happening for you. Okay? You're about to have success in love and you're about to embark on a brand new journey. You're about to see your babies are coming into love. They're coming into love. Some of y'all, this love just sparked between you and your person. Y'all have already started this journey, right? But it could be in the beginning. See, y'all fresh with the love. Some of y'all, this is an old person. Some of y'all, this is a new person. But it's like it's a new beginning between you and this person. New love. So the babies are coming into this fresh love. And then while the baby's coming into this fresh love that's being shared between being shared between y'all, it's like once they come into fresh love, it's like they're going to be adding on to the love. You understand what I'm saying? Because the love is already going to be surrounding them. Then when they get here, it's just going to bring more love. And they're going to be adding on to it. So it's going to be like love just surrounding you and you and your family, and it's going to bring joy, and it's going to bring happiness, and this is part of your abundance. Okay? Look, you also have gaining a lot of money. Some of y'all about to gain some type of money. I don't know how you're about to gain this money, but you are. It could be you and your person about to gain a lot of money. False person in the reverse. That's coming to an end. People stuck in their head, wondering if you lying, wondering if things really gonna happen for you. Well, that's coming because it's about to be shown. God is about to show up and show out. He about to hype you up. Look, with this change, people looking for it too. People looking for this to happen. You see, with the telescope, people looking for this to happen. But see, they don't know that all your expectations are about to be met. And all of that time that people feel like ain't nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? She just wasting time or he just wasting time. No. Some of y'all could have been around a cat that couldn't wait for um you to remove yourself from people or something like that, or a thief or a time waster or something like that. Yeah, it's the time for you to receive this gift, Sagittarius. It's like Christmas come early. Y'all remember on Ray when she was like, come when she told the babies to come on in, she like, come on in, baby. Christmas done came early, and the tree was set up, and it was like summertime, but his daddy did Ray did Christmas in like summertime. That's what you're about to get. Christmas came early. Christmas is early, y'all. Yeah. Anything else? The spirit said that's the truth. So let me get a final message for this. Let me get a final message for this. Some of y'all with this gaining money, I feel like some of y'all about thank you, spirit clarification. Some of y'all about to get a new job, a better job, a better paying job at that, a job that ain't back breaking, a job that ain't back breaking. And for some of y'all, um, when I was like a couple of years ago, spiritual Sag had did this reading, right? And this reading used to always come to me. She used to always do this reading. And she used to say that this is the time that you're going to feel the most comfortablest time of your life. And she used to always say, you're not rich. She said, you're not rich. But she say, every time you need something, it's gonna be taken care of. I think I'm experiencing that now, y'all. I think I'm experiencing that now. And then she used to say that there's some type of finances coming towards you. She like, I don't know what, and you know that reading has been coming to me for years, 3 years to the most. That some type of finance, she thinks some type of finance is gonna be coming to you. And um she also mentioned that this was 3 years ago. God always preparing you for what's next. 3 years ago, maybe two. And she was like, somebody gonna lose their home. They're gonna have to go live with family. I remember this. I remember the reading. And she was like, it's gonna be unexpectedly, but y'all gonna have to leave. So when I first lost my Airbnb, I thought that was what it was. I'm like, okay, yeah, I lost my Airbnb, but it wasn't. I actually did lose my home. You feel me? Well, I didn't lose. I did because I don't have a home of my own right now. Um, and if my home is waiting for me to come through the door, I'm so ready to go through it. If and I just trust that my Father God is going to bless me with a new home. Cause I'm doing, I be looking, I do, I be looking. But it's like I don't want my Father God to feel like I'm not trusting in His plan because I am. I'm trusting in His plan. I'm living with family, and I was told that it's time I have to go and I have to find a new place. So I'm trusting that my Father God um, sees me through this. I've been looking for a new place to live. I have not found anything yet. Um, And like I said, come June 1st, I supposed to be moved out of this place. And it's not due to my family, it's due to my family's landlord. She said that I have to go because uh, she can't renew her lease until I'm gone. So I don't want to cause problems for my family. So come June 1st, I have to find somewhere to go, me and my family. So I'm praying that God, you know, see us through this. He ain't gonna put nothing on me that I can't handle. And I feel like this is where, I have to truly trust in his plan. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trusting in his plan. Um, so hopefully, you know, everything just work out for the greater good. Hopefully everything work out, you know, to where I'm not stressing about it at all. I'm not stressing. The last time when I had to move out of my place, I was stressing. I was stressed out. I was crying all over the place because I got my first place when I was 19 years old. And to not have a place at 40 hits hard. You feel me? I've always had the finances to have my own place, but my father God removed me from my job. So I stopped working for other people and I started working for God. And, and I know a lot of people like, well, why didn't you go find another job? Because I asked my father God, was I supposed to go find another job? And I was told no, that I work for him and I work for myself. So, and I know some people always say, why do God's people always end up? Because somebody asked me that. Why do God's people always end up struggling? And because sometimes I feel like there's God always preparing us for what's next, right? And if he's gonna bless us with finances, he gotta put us in position to be able to handle the finances and not blow over the finances. Because some of us will. We'll get that money, baby, and we'll blow over that stuff so fast. And he will test us. Well, my situation is um my landlord at my place didn't want my rent no more. He just wanted me to leave. He was going up on the rent to $1,500 a month, which I was paying $1,000 a month. He was going up on the rent to $1,500 a month, but he knew things in my place that had needed fixed because I kept calling him about things being fixed in my house. Well, he wanted me to move and so he could fix it up and then re rent it out for $1,500 a month. Well, in the process of that, I didn't want to go because it was me and my kids' place, and I couldn't find anything. Just like I can't find nothing now. So, and then I know most people like, a lot of people. I'm not gonna say I let my pride get in the way. I'm just not a person that, you know, begging. I'm not a person that's a beggar. I'm not. I've always been the person that gives. I've never been a person that's beg. So I know a lot of people, why you just don't ask for help. I just prefer people to know my situation and offer the help. That's what I prefer. It's not, I know it's nothing wrong with asking. Asking you shall receive, right? But it feel more better when people know your situation and then they just turn around and help you from the kindness of their heart. I I actually prefer it that way. You know what I'm saying? So God worked through people. And if someone come through and help me, then I know that was from their heart and it was sent from God. Versus me asking people to help me and then people don't want to help me. So that's just like a disappointment. You feel me? And that's a disappointment that I choose not to go through. So I prefer a person to know my situation and from the kindness of their heart, they choose to help me. Okay? Um, I don't know who this is that's in there. Y'all asking all these questions. I can hear every question that you're asking. If you want to ask, just type it, but I can hear it. How someone gonna help you if they don't know your information? Oh my God. I can hear someone's thoughts. How is someone gonna help you if they don't know your information? What type of information are you trying to? That's why I'm saying you should have just texted instead of thinking it. I don't know who this is that's thinking this, but that's what they thinking. How could someone help you when they don't know your information? What type of information are you trying to know? That's what I'm saying. Like, that would me. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. What type of information are you trying to know? If you want to know my information, you can always text me. You can always inbox me. You know what I'm saying? You can always, well, I don't check the email, but you can always go to my community board. My phone number is on my community board for those who don't know. Like, I put things up on my community board. Like, I had put a whole video up when I was feeding the people. I had came and asked. Now, see, this is where I did ask for help at, or I asked people if they wanted to donate. Not too long ago, I was just feeding the people. God told me, don't just feed the homeless, feed everybody that's hungry. So I had made like 40 bags. I made 40 lunch bags. I made sub sandwiches, chips, water, cookies, and oranges. And I had did a video, and I was telling people, like, if you want to participate, meet me at such and such. And if you can't participate, then I told them that they could Zelle me, or, send $5, send $10. I wasn't asking them for none of their money. I was just saying, like, if you wanted to participate in feeding the people, let me know if you want to do it. There was one person, literally one person, that cashed out me $7. One person. And I don't know who that was. I don't know. If you on here, thank you. Cause I took the $7 and I bought, the waters and stuff like that. That was one person that, and they did it later. They did it later. Like, they cashed out me $7. Now, if you are trying to help me and want to help me, that's totally up to you. I'm not asking. I'm not asking. But if you are trying to help me and want to help me, yes, you can cash app me. And my cash app is 773-812-5742. If you don't have Cash App and you have Zelle and you want to Zelle me and help me, that is 773-812-5742. And that's totally up to you. I'm not forcing anyone to do it, but there's someone on here that's saying that. Like, how can someone help you if they don't know your information? Well, there you go. That's my information. I'm not a big person on asking anyone because, like I said, I just asked people to donate to feeding the people, and it was only one person that actually sent me $7 to feed the people, which I just asked people if they wanted to join because I was doing it anyway, and I did do it. As soon as I got the finances to do it, I went out there and fed the people anyway. I just thought that maybe some people wanted to join that live in Chicago. And for the people that don't live into Chicago, I felt like whatever, if they wanted to donate and feed the people, I was going to actually show them in video what I bought so they can know that their money didn't get wasted or I didn't keep their money or anything like that, because I had already bought things that I could afford. But only thing, if people would have started donating, it would have been able to make me feed more people than just the 40 that I fed. I would have been able to make more sandwiches, or I would have been able to buy a case of chicken and put the chicken in, like a little tray or something. I would have been able to do a lot more than I was able to do at that moment, you know. So it's totally up to you. If anyone that wants to help me during my situation, please feel free to do so. And if you don't, if you can't afford to, I'm asking for your prayer. Okay? I'm asking for your prayer. I don't really like for people to pray for me because you never know what they're praying for. But I'm asking for your prayer at this moment. Those who really love me, those who truly support me, those who want to see me elevate, I'm asking for your prayer. And if you want to donate to me, feel free to do so it can help me elevate and get me where I need to get to. Okay? So thank you guys, and you guys have a safe and blessed, beautiful, abundant day. Have a nice one.